Hello, this is Monica from Unique Designs by Monica, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own travel cups using Cricut Design Space and nothing more than basic shapes. So let's get started. So we're going to need is a polygon tool, and depending on the size of your cup, if you're doing a large cup, a medium-sized cup, or a small cup, all you have to do is elongate it. So for me, let's start with a long cup or the biggest cup. There we go. And of course, we don't need this little point right here. So as always, we're going to get ourselves a square, elongate it, and we're going to slice the top. Now you want to make sure you get the all the way to the top, because if you don't, it's going to consider that it's part of the image, and we don't want that. We want to make sure that it's completely cut off. So let's slice this, delete, and now we have ourselves a cup. Now next, all we're going to do is grab ourselves another square and a circle. So what we're going to do first is we're going to elongate this, and this is going to be the lid of our cup. And this is going to, want my lid to be rounded on each end rather than just be, placing it right on top like that, which you could if you wanted to, but I actually want my edge to be rounded. So let's get a little closer, and all I'm doing is selecting control and then moving my mouse, the ringlet of my mouse forward. And I'm going to size this so it matches the top and the bottom. Perfect. I'm going to do the same for this side. Okay, just to make sure that everything is in the middle, I am going to use a line vertically. Perfect. Okay, it looks fine to me. I can see that it has a little small portion of the edge, but I'm not going to fiddle with that. I'm not even going to worry about it. And then I'm going to weld. And there we go. We got the edge of our coffee cup. Now at this point, you can color it whatever color you want. I'm going to give it a nice white base. I'm going to have the top of it be a slightly gray. And then we're going to have the little portion where you drink out of. And for that, we're going to use the polygon tool once more. So let's move out just a little bit. And we're going to flip this. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing that we did before, but this time we're just going to use this as our base. The top of our cup. And I can go in a little bit, just a tiny bit, and slice. Alrighty. Now I'm going to unlock it, and then I'm going to position this to where I want it to be. Let's just make this like that. Now, if you're doing this as an embellishment for a card, what I would suggest is you copy this, set this to the side, make sure that everything is centered correctly. Let me just make sure I get this right. I'm going to duplicate that just in case I make a mistake. If you ever have doubts, duplicate. Alright, let's center horizontally this. Perfect. Now this is going to be the base of our the base of our image. And we're going to weld this. Perfect. Let's change this the same color. And we're going to weld this. Let's do this slightly gray. And we're going to weld. Now we have the top of our lid. Now, again, if this is going to be on a card and you want it to emphasize that there's dimension, and by putting pop dots on the back of your card, this is going to go into the front, and it's going to have a slight different color just to give it variation. You don't have to. You can easily do that with pop dots. but just for the tutorial purposes to tell that there's a difference. There you go. Now, if you want to make different heights of coffee, like you have large, you want a medium, and then obviously you want a small, you can always just select the whole thing and then move it in. This doesn't distort it in any way, but for me, I kind of want to make sure that it has, like a bit of weight to it. There we go. That looks right. Let's do it the same with this one. I'm taking it off the lock. That's a little too small. There we go. Let's make this a little smaller. And then we have 3 different cups. Now you can embellish this any way you want. You can do it with paper, you can do it with vinyl, you can do it even here on Design Space. Say if you want this for Christmas, you just change the background of this. You want it for Halloween or even a pumpkin spice, change the color. Or if you just want it as a regular cup, you can always do that. Now if you wanted to give it more of a, let's just say, a certain logo feel, you can always do some circles, change it green. You know which logo I'm actually thinking here. So let's, and one more. And all you do is just make the circles a bit smaller to your liking. No, I want this just slightly smaller. Like that. And you can add as many circles as you want or as less circles. This is really all up to you. There we go. And of course you can always duplicate this right here. Oh, I grabbed one too many images too quickly. So let me move that over here. Like that. And of course you can use the same one over and over again. That goes right on top. Grab everything, move it in just ever so slightly to fit your cup. Duplicate it. Move it ever so slightly. And I wouldn't worry too much about these circles. Once you're actually on the mat, depending if you're doing all 3, they'll all go onto the same color mat. And if you want them to stay the same way, all you have to do is select the areas that you want, and then you can weld everything together just like that. But by doing that, oh, not welding, don't weld. I said that incorrectly. If you want to maximize your space, or if this was going to be for, like, I wouldn't see this on a shirt per se, but it's definitely a cardstock, an embellishment for, like a gift card or a tag, I can see that. But I wouldn't worry too much about these, since it already automates it on the mat to maximize your space. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. I know this was incredibly quick, but honestly, it's very easy and very simple to make these images using nothing more than basic shapes. If you don't want to miss a video, I post every Wednesday and Saturday. Feel free to like and subscribe so you don't miss a video. Thank you so much for stopping on by, and have a beautiful day. Bye.